Hey, welcome to my vlog. This week we were working really hard on getting everything ready to go straight up remote learning after this, which is like, we don't call it remote learning in our district and in our state. We're calling it continuous learning. So it's all gonna look different for each one. This is going to be my whole week of me trying to figure this stuff out. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Good morning. So it is Monday. It is week 2 of the self-quarantine, stay-at-home, self-isolation, whatever you want to call it, deal. In a little bit, actually in about, let's say about 15 minutes or so, I'm going to need to get online because we're supposed to have our Zoom meeting with the district. So we're going to see how that goes. Scary. I also have been going through and writing down all of the students' guided reading levels, because I want to use reading A to Z to get leveled readers for them to have at home. Again, we're still up in the air about these things, but I'm pretty sure that we have free reign of what we can do in a way. I am going to get this stuff figured out. So, and I will check back with you guys after the meeting is over with, just to let you guys kind of know what's going on. Keep you guys involved. Zoom meeting is over. It was kind of a hot mess, but we got it all figured out. Let me get some lights on in here. I think we got most of it figured out. But yeah, it was kind of like, it was just crazy, especially when people wouldn't turn off their microphones, and so you heard everything. I'm just trying to find something for lunch right now. But yeah, it was kind of crazy, but something I want to talk to you guys about. And this is why I was having so much anxiety with this whole like remote teaching type situation. And at our district, we have the option of packets or like virtual teaching. But don't get hung up on what all the other teachers are doing. Do what you need to do. And I was kind of getting into that zone of when all these other teachers were like, well, I'm doing Zooms and I'm going to do Zoom guided reading and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm not planning to do that. That's not going to be the thing that I'm going to do. But I kept feeling bad about myself, because I feel bad about like what I was going to do, because I was so focused on what they were going to do. Zoom may not, doing live lessons may not be what's going to work. After I went through that whole live meeting with my district, it was a hot mess. I just couldn't imagine doing that with kids. Now, I'm planning, I might use Zoom to just communicate with my students. So having some time to get on and just talk to them, each day or every couple days, that will work. But, I want to do videos with them, so I'll record myself doing videos of lessons and just reading to them and those kind of things, and then also having packets of work that they'll do that will go along with what I'm teaching them. So I might do a math lesson, then I'll say, okay, turn to this page in your book, go ahead and complete that, and maybe I can have the parents do something where they take a picture of it, send it to me, or whatever. We have like a whole week still to get this stuff set up. First things we need to do though, so in the next couple days, tomorrow actually I'm planning to do it. I'm gonna go up to the school. I need to contact parents. We have a survey they have to fill out, they have to do, so we have to do the survey with the parents. And also I need to pack up all the students' stuff, because they're gonna be dropping them off on Wednesday. When they do the bus runs, drop off food, they're gonna drop off their stuff. So, and then the next thing we'll do is we're gonna get all the stuff ready. After that, I need to I have to have my plan ready, so we have to have a plan that what we're doing, so that way we can be excused from not having a certain number of days that we're in school, so that we have to show the state, like, these are the things that we're doing to meet the needs of our students. So I'll need to get that done. And I think there's a couple other things I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm also gonna be working on getting some lessons and stuff done too. So this is crazy, guys. Good morning. I am heading in to go to school today to get stuff ready for remote teaching or whatever you want to call this situation that we have going on right now. So I am going in because we have to get all kids' stuff packed up. And I do need to call parents to find out about, we had this survey that we have to ask them about, and plus just to check in with the families. 2 of the families that are on my list, because like we don't call all the families that are in our classroom because some of them have siblings in other classrooms, so they kind of like divvied them up, and so I think I had like 6 kids to call, so I don't have too many. One I called last night and already talked to. 2 of them have not been in contact, no, 3 of them, sorry, have not really been in contact with me at all. Have like, I sent out remind messages and did our Facebook group, they haven't joined it and stuff. So I really want to get in touch with them. So, and then I'm going to run by CVS right now, which I'm super like freaked out about. I'm going to be totally honest. I have seriously been in the house for like days. We've just been in the house. Like I go outside and go for walks, but that's about it. So it's like I have not been to a public place in like a week. So a little freaked out, I'm not gonna lie. And you know, with all the stuff, like I don't know, like we've already had cases now in our county, and it's just getting kind of wonky and kind of weird, so kind of surreal. So I have antibacterial wipes that I brought with me, and I brought my hand sanitizer, so we will be good there, I think. Oh, you know, I had this idea, so I want to share this with you guys. Okay, so I had this idea that, because I was doing my read-alouds, I am not going to be able to take all my books home from my classroom to pick read-alouds for the kids to read. And if I can't get back up to the school very often, then I can't, you know, I won't have books to read. And as somebody that doesn't read children's books themselves, like I just don't sit around and read children's books, so I don't have any at home. You know, so because I don't have kids and stuff. So I had this idea to invite the parents to record themselves reading a children's book. And I would do the intro like, oh, today's reading thing is blah, blah, blah. It's going to be brought to you by Sally's mom. Here's Sally's mom reading whatever the book is. And then they could do a video of me reading the book. I don't know, I just thought it was really cool. Oh my god, that's like nobody at CVS. That's gonna be awesome. So, but yeah, I thought that was such a great idea. And then I can do a Google Drive. So I will send the parents a link to the Google Drive, and then they can upload their video that they record into it, and then I can just edit it and put it onto Facebook or wherever we were gonna do our read-alouds at. And I thought that was really neat. And that way I'm not doing all the read-alouds, and it's incorporating the families. I just thought it was such a cool idea. So anyway, I'm at CVS now, so let me go. Oh, now somebody just pulled up. Oh, they're going through drive-thru. All right, so we are done at CVS. I don't know if I can get out this way or not. I think I have to go around. Man, it is super crazy to go to stores now. Because, well, for one thing, there was nobody in the store, so it was fantastic. I did buy beer. I'm just not gonna lie and be honest with you guys. It's like you don't realize how much you want a beer sometimes, or like just something to drink. Like they didn't have wine. They don't sell wine in the stores here, but you have to go to a liquor store for that. And I figured I was already here, and I just happened to go down, and it was like the water I needed was like right next to. So I was over there getting the distilled water, and I looked over, and I was like, oh, there's beer here. I'm like, I'm gonna grab just a case of beer. And the guy's like, which I'll get to the thing about like the way they had the store set up too, but he goes, oh yeah, beer's like an essential thing, huh? And I'm like, well, you really don't realize how much you want one until you don't have any at your house. Like, we didn't have any, and I was just like, oh, it'd be nice to have a beer right now. And we didn't have any. They have, so like when you go up there to go pay, they have these tables in front of the registers. So it's like a 6 feet distance from the cashier. And then the one thing I don't like is you have to touch the stupid little button thing to do stuff, like to pay and everything. You have to touch the little button. I don't like that. Anyway, but I did sanitize and everything. So I'm heading into school right now. We have to get stuff packed up for the students, all their materials and everything. And then I'm gonna plan like a week's worth of activities, maybe 2, but I think I'm just gonna do 1 right now. Hello. I got all the kids' stuff packed up, got their Chromebooks set, get ready to go home. We had to put them all in the hallway because they're going to be doing when they did the food drop-offs, like the food drop-offs, what do they call them, like the meal, and their lunch meals, like when they do the free meals. They're going to have pickups then, or they're going to do them on Friday where they're going to do pickups. Like when they have to go around to everybody's house, like they might have to do like personal deliveries. So we didn't do any of the packet work or anything they told us not to. And they don't want that to start until probably next week. And then I had to call parents, and like we had these survey questions we had to ask. I don't know who wrote the survey questions. I mean, I guess somebody in the district did, but they were like, they were not worded in ways that were easy to read. They didn't sound like somebody talking. They sounded like I was doing a survey. Like instead of being like, hey, we're gonna be sending home some stuff and we just want to know, like, do you have internet at home? You know, that kind of stuff. It was like, with these internet activities, do you have access to having internet services at home or in another location? Like, they were like that. They were really weird questions. So, I don't know. They didn't, obviously, they wrote it like somebody would write, not like somebody would talk. So, it was kind of weird to do. Turn on the light in Jeremy's office. Hello. I am going into school again because I finally got a hold of one. Well, I didn't get a hold of, I don't know what the deal was with the parent. Like, I can get a hold of this parent. And finally, I talked to the 4th grade teacher that has the brother, and they said, yeah, they want their Chromebook. So I'm going to go in and get that Chromebook ready. And I'm going to try, because I'm only going to go for an hour. That's my goal, is 1 hour. That's it. So, and I'm also going to try to get, sorry, this is really about me. I'm going to try to get some stuff planned for next week. So, because I'll have packets going out. So I'll try to do some today and then maybe go in Friday. Oh, I didn't realize I was speeding so fast. And try to go in and get the rest of it ready. I just want to kind of explain to you guys the packets and how we're doing the packets. So students are getting these folders, or not folders, these envelopes, and they'll have their names on the front, which this one does not yet. And we're still kind of in the process of getting, okay, let me kind of back up here because I haven't really explained a lot. We are planning to do some video teaching, some like online programs like Prodigy and Istation, and then some work at home. So at this point they have their logins for Istation, which is they took home their Chromebook, which almost all of them did. They already have that information. I am also sending home a Scholastic News that they can work on because we still have them and they keep coming in. So I want to use them up. And I don't want them to go to waste because they're good. I love Scholastic News. This is the first week, so we're still trying to like feeling it all out. Their math workbooks will already be at home, so they don't have to worry about having those. Those will already be home. And I think how the math workbooks are going to work is I'm going to give them a page to do. And I'm going to tell the parents if they want to do more, fantastic. I'm only requiring this one page to be done because there's like 6 pages. Like it's kind of a lot. Kind of want to jump in and share with you guys how the packets are going to work. Let me get back to it. I just realized that I've been working on stuff for like the last 2 hours and have not vlogged at all. So I thought I would jump on and just vlog really quick. What I'm currently doing is trying to make my school schedule basing off another teacher's schedule. I am trying to transfer all that information over to my own schedule while also playing around with Mystery Science. If you haven't guys jumped on Mystery Science, you totally should. I'm getting ready to edit a read aloud. So I just filmed a read aloud for my students. So I had a video yesterday that I did on Facebook. So I recorded myself reading a book and then I posted on Facebook. And then I also asked for kid suggestions. So I said, hey students, if you have any suggestions of books you want me to read, then comment them in or have your parents comment on this video. That is currently what I'm doing. I'm trying to get all this stuff figured out. It's like such a mess though. There's so much stuff. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm just trying to get this stuff going. It's a mess, you guys. And so, but my plan is to go in tomorrow to get the rest of the packet stuff situated. So my plan today is to get as much of the prep work done so I can send home stuff tomorrow. So I am sending home a Scholastic News with them, which you guys saw yesterday. I'm gonna see if I can print off some like little books that the kids can read at home so they're practicing some of their phonics skills. And then the rest of the stuff is gonna be videos I'm gonna be prepping to go on next week. So I really don't have a lot that's gonna be going home in the packets, but I might include a couple little extra, so I might print them off here if I can get my printer to work, and then take them in and make copies. So that way I'm not running back and forth to make sure the copies are getting made and people are not mixing them up and then I'm not standing around with people. So here is my plan for this next week coming up. So they'll be doing math on Prodigy Math, or they can work in their workbooks. They have either or opportunity just in case there's no access to internet at the time. The kids love Prodigy Math, so I'm sure that won't be an issue. And they do that for 10 minutes a day, and then on Friday they have 15 minutes they do. Then for reading, they're going to practice their sight words, and they're going to read a book that I'm going to give to them, which is like one of those reading A to Z packets. On Mondays and Wednesdays, Tuesdays and Thursdays, they're doing Istation. For science, we're doing Mystery Science. So they'll watch a video, they'll talk about it. On Mondays, Tuesdays, they will do the activity that goes with it. And then on Friday, I added a Scholastic News article to work on. And then for writing, they are going to work on writing that I'm going to give to them in their packets on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then Friday, I give them a free choice. They can write about whatever they want. I added that they can adjust them to whatever time they need for their family. So we will see how this works out the first week. That's why I only did it for the first week instead of doing a whole bunch like for the next couple of weeks, because this may not work out and it may be a huge issue, and I don't know like if families are going to have problems with things. So I kind of left it, this is the trial, and then we'll kind of go from there and see how it works for the next one. Anyway, so Brittany and I went for a walk earlier, and it was like so nice outside. We're like, oh, okay, we'll, get all the deck chairs out. We'll sit out on the porch, everything. And now it's all cloudy. Morning. So it is Friday, 3/27, March 27th. I have had a Zoom meeting this morning for staff meeting again, and I think they're going to continue into next week, so I'm tired of Zoom meetings. And next week I'll go into way more detail on how I am teaching my students, I guess is a good way of putting it. So what I have done though so far, and I'll go into more details in the next vlog as I get more into stuff. So this one here is just basically setting it all up, and so which I'll go into more detail later too. But I went ahead and I have all my schedules done for the rest of the school year, and I went through our math book and have set up and situated all the stuff that I need to do, that I need to access and put into Prodigy Math, but standards. So I need to get all that taken care of. So what I've done is on each thing I have put on a sticky note of when it's supposed to start, so I can do that on my planner in Prodigy Math. So today I'm going to go into the school at 1 o'clock. We have to sign up for times to go in, so there's not too many of us in the building at one time. So my time is 1 to 3, I believe, is the time I signed up for. I may not be there for the whole time. I will go into more detail when I get there, so stay tuned. Oh, first, I need to go take a shower and everything. So I think I got the packets all done. Oh, you know what? I was going to show you guys what was in them. Okay. Well, I can kind of explain it as best I can. So I've included a Scholastic News. I included some writing stuff that they can do. I also included their login for iStation, and what was the other thing I included? I put in their schedule, and then I put in a book from Reading A to Z that's on their reading level. So I put in one book. I did print off extras, and I bring those home. Woo! I brought those home, and so I'm going to work on that this next week, because I don't think I'm going to go in every single day next week. Like, I really am trying to limit the amount of time I'm in there, just because there's like a lot of us in there at one time. I'm going to find ways to stay out of the building, but try to get stuff done for them. So I'm going to try to get all of their like packet stuff done ahead of time as best as I can. So like I printed off the A to Z books. I have those ready to go. I won't have them ready to go, but I will have them ready to go by then, because I can like fold them and get them all ready. And then I need to find some more writing stuff for the kiddos, and I want to use some of the stuff that's in our Wonders series. So, but I couldn't get onto Wonders this last week. I meant to check my login and everything. I completely forgot. So I'm sure there's a way that I can figure it out somehow, but I'll have to like play around with it some. Their math they get to do on, they have their math workbook, so I don't have to sign that for them. So really, it's not going to be too bad after this point. This is exhausting. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was a little bit of a mess. I guess things changed. Like, things are still changing, and it's crazy right now. And there's just so much that's going on. So hopefully, though, we're gonna get something under control here. I mean, it seems like we're on a good track and we're at a good place now with figuring out what we're doing and what's going on. So, anyways, I hope you guys like what you saw. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Click the little bell notification to get notified of when I post. Follow me on all my social medias listed down below. I totally forgot what I was saying. And until next time, please don't forget to always be you. Bye.